All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see um, if uh, you can see me and you can hear me. There's I plugged all the stuff in and I was getting a black screen. So if you're here, let me know. I would love to say hi. Good morning, Susanna. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Hopefully you could hear me also. And let's see. Oh, good. I'm glad that I see one of you is watching on Facebook, and one of you, Lola, thank you so much for being here, is watching on YouTube. Um, Technical stuff. Gotta love it. It's so much fun. But I love being here and sharing paper crafting fun with you all. So thank you guys so much for being here, showing up. I love chatting with you guys. Let's see. Today is what is today? January 25th. What does that mean? It means there are 4 days left of celebration. Can you believe 2 months have just flown right by? I can't even believe it. 4 days where Stampin' Up is going to give you some free goodies for placing an order. They will give you extra free goodies if you do a workshop order. Well, like a big order, they're going to give you some extra goodies. And if you want to join Stampin' Up, if you're watching this and you're not actually a demonstrator yet, I would love to have you on my team. Right now is a great time to join because they're giving you some extra perks. So um, it's always a good time to join Stampin' Up and have paper crafting fun. But right now, they give you just a little bit more. So if you're interested in that, you're watching the replay. Still February of 2025. Get in contact with me. I'd love to chat with you. So, what are we going to be making today? Oh, first, let's talk about some celebration freebies that you're going to get when you place an order. I will show you. Let's make this guy bigger. So I've got some samples here of product that you could get for free when you place the $60 here in the States qualifying order. You get this paper, this Bloom Impressions. We made this card in a class. That's cute, right? We made this card in a class where you get the seagulls. It's a stamp set and hey friend. And then it says, I love you more than French fries. Or it says, I love you more than chips. So, if you ever, I think about, this is a good transition. I think about my scrapbook pages that I have not yet done for our trip to Ireland, where there's lots of pictures of fish and chips, gluten-free fish and chips, to be specific. But I could use that for scrapbooking, right? There's, this guy, I didn't take him out of the package. But there is a couple freebie stuff here. This mushroom paper, really cute. This ribbon here, this fresh freezer ribbon, super thin, super soft, and I'm going to use the word squishy, so it makes it pretty like low profile. I've started thinking about how I'm going to be using the card, if I'm going to mail the card or hand out the card in person, and what kind of profile, like height profile the card has. Ooh, sorry. So this would be a good one. What I'm trying to say is this ribbon would be really good to put in the mail because it gets pretty thin. There's some more of the designer series paper, the mushroom paper. And then this card we made in class. This is a stamp set that you can get for free. And it's a documenting, like, oh, what a day. It's a scrapbook stamp set, but you could use it for cards. Obviously, everything you use to make scrapbooks, you can make cards, you can make scrapbooks. It's all paper crafty fun, right? And again, this Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper. So some fun items that you could get for free with a qualifying order. So are you guys all here to see what we're going to be making today? I'm stretching myself here on the type of card that we're going to be making. Like I didn't make all these cards, but this is my general style, right? Everybody kind of has a style. These cards we made in different classes, or I've made them here online with you guys. Today, we're using lots of ink. We're using blending brushes. It's going to be fun. I love this look. I just never dive into it too much. And I think it has to do with because of that I do classes and I don't want to pass too many ink pads around the table, right? So, but I figure here it's only me. So if a mistake happens, it's all on my shoulders. So today we are going to be using, I pulled out this meant to be scrapbook kit. And you can get this kit. It is $33. And they give you all the directions. You will make 6 pages, but it's like three layouts, right? Scrapbook terms. You get designer series paper. You get 2-tone cardstock. You get some, like I said, directions with all the cutting measurements. It tells you the best way for you to cut your paper, so you have all this leftover stuff. There's this. Good morning, Susan. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you so much for watching. And you also get in this kit, because it is scrapbooking, right? You get, let me show you. You get, there are like, I don't even know, I'm not going to count, but can you guys see all those hearts and flowers that you can add to pages or cards? And then there's these big like documenting, and these are stickers, but look at how cute those bees are. You could put those babies on a card, no problem. Or use the kit as intended and make scrapbook pages. You guys all know I started out as a scrapbooker, and it's always on my to-do list to get back at it. We'll see. I think it might be happening soon. Let's cross our fingers. But there is cute paper in here, obviously. I think Stampin' Up! May be biased, but we do have some pretty amazing paper. So there's these goodies. So in the scrapbook kit, you get some designer series paper, and then there's a designer series pack of paper that you're going to get a little bit different paper. I don't have that, but I was looking at it this morning because I definitely wanted to know the difference. And there's some cute paper in that designer series paper pack. Okay. So let me show you the card we're going to be making. So we're going to be making this card. This is a lot of ink. I think in my notes yesterday, I said 6. Nope, there's 6. Well, it's actually 7 if you include the black. So 7 ink pads we're going to be using today. I love the look that this is. Like I said, I don't do it very often, but we're just going to go for it today. And then I took designer series paper and put it behind your layers. So there's designer series paper. Okay. Let me show you a sample of a card that I made just using designer series paper and like 1 ink pad. So whatever your style is, or whatever your whatever you want to do, it's all paper crafting fun. So there's this guy. I really like the little bee, but I don't know what you would call this, but I think that's cute. There you go. Okay, so this set coordinates with a set that came out last year. So last year we got the punch and we got Be My Valentine. Okay. And then I've heard some Stampin' Up people from the office. They talk about like the size of the bees, because let me show you the new stamp set. So here's the new stamp set. So this, they say, is like the dad bee. This is like the mom bee, and this is like the baby bee, right? So size wise, this guy's big, medium, and small. Now the punch can cut out the big bee here, but you're just not going to get. It's going to take some of this away, but so it can be used, but it'll just take. Usually our punches or dies, you have that little white line that goes around. You just want to have that. Okay. Who's ready? Here we go, guys. Hopefully you'll stick around for this. We are also going to be using the Simply Said stamp set. It's great sentiments and greetings, right? And I'm giving you a little sneak peek of some online exclusives that are coming. This is our textured notes, and we're going to be using this leaf right here. I thought that was pretty. And it was just sitting on my desk, and so I wanted a leaf or some kind of plant, so I'm using it. Let's go. Okay. So let's do some of the cutting first so that I don't have to bring in, I can put the machine on the table. It'll be out of my way. So we are taking just a piece of basic white, and honestly, it's scrap paper. I have a little bin next to my desk. And we do, or I put pieces of scrap paper there. So let's see. Okay. We're going to use, so right now we're going to be stamping with Daffodil Delight. We're going to be stamping the bee, the heart, and the wings. So let's start with this. Ink up our bee body, right? And we're just going to put this guy like so. Now this is a flat stamp, right? It's a decent sized surface. So you want to make sure that you see that ink kind of spread out and then pull it away. So you get a even ink, right? So there's that guy. We are, oops, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spray some of my stamping mist. I love this to clean my stamps. We're going to clean that guy off. Okay. We're going to take, I don't have my body out. The body of the bee. All right. So we're going to pull this off. And this is something I've been wanting to tell you guys for a long time, and I always forget. So when you guys get your stamps and your stamp cases, they come, if they're the photopolymer, they come like this, right? What I've done with this case is I've cut the back off and I moved it over. So it came like this. So I just cut it, right? Like right, so that this part you can still see all of your stamp sets. And I moved it over. And you're like, why did you do that? Let me tell you why. I did it so that all I had to do was flip it over and I could see what was inside. Am I missing a stamp? Whatever. This way I don't have to open it up all the time. So if that is a little trick that works for you, there you go. But obviously I haven't done them all like that, but I thought I saw that from somebody online, and I thought that's a really good idea. So I am passing the knowledge on to you guys. Okay. We're going to put our little bee body on our block, and we're going to ink it up with tuxedo black. Ooh. Almost got a little crazy there with the ink pad. All right. Now, this guy is going to go on our little body, and you want to make sure that the tail is up against the body. We'll see how this works. Like so. Oh, cute. Okay. Now, I also need the bee to have a little face, because anything with a face is super cute, right? Do you guys love faces? Like that stamp set we had where it was like avocados or tacos, and then we could put faces on them? Yes, loved it. Because why wouldn't an avocado have a face? Just makes everything cuter, right? All right. Like so. And these guys are super tiny, so I'm going to put it back so I don't lose it. I walked in the casita today and I found a ladybug stamp on the floor. All right. We're also going to stamp the antennas of the bumblebee. And we're going to cut those guys out in a minute. So let's ink that guy up. And let's just put him off to the side here, like so. And then we're going to take our heart from the stamp set. And I guess do you guys close your ink pads right away? I think I typically do, but maybe not. Yesterday, I think I didn't. And all of a sudden I was like, I have 3 ink pads open on my desk. Okay. We're going to take Petunia Pop right here, which is one of the coordinating colors of the designer series paper. And we're going to stamp this heart. Let's do this guy up here like that. And clean this guy off. What else are we going to do? We're going to do the wings. Okay. So I did this on accident yesterday. I put the stamp, I put it on backwards on the block, right? So it's all flat. There's no, like you could see the dark lines. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go with it. So what I did is I took this, oops, of course now it's going to give you problems because it's not going to stick to the block. All right. Like that, right? And then I'm going to clean it off because it's very dirty. And then I'm going to put it on the correct way, which is the flat surface against the block and your raised images. Ink those guys up and stamp like so. Oh, cute. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody's really quiet today. What do you guys have going on today on this gorgeous Tuesday here in Yuma? It's gorgeous. It's going to be 90 degrees today. Are you guys ready for that? 90 degrees. Okay. We are going to get the machine and cut all this stuff out. So, with our dies. So, our dies, right? We have the big body. We have the wings, the antenna, and the heart. But look at what else you get with these dies. Look at these hexagon shapes. I haven't used them yet, but I can't wait to jump in. And good morning, Mom. Thank you so much for being here. I know the weather, it's gorgeous, right? Yes. I think I'm going to have to water my plants twice today because it's going to get so hot. But these hexagon dies, I can't wait to layer them, right? You guys know me. I love a good layer. All right, let's get the machine in and put all these guys in place. Am I going to need some washi tape? I don't know. We'll see what happens. So we're going to line all these guys up. My plates are pretty new, so there's not a lot of warp to them. So I think we're just going to go with it. Okay. I have all my correct layers. Let's run this through like so. And pull everything off. I'm going to get just a magnetic sheet so I can put these guys on it. Do you guys have a magnetic sheet by your die machine, by your die cutting machine? If you don't, you should, because that way, where's my heart die? That way you don't lose dies like I am right now. Let's see. Interesting. I don't know where it went. All right, I'll have to find it later. There with the heart die. So we have these little guys, and I think we'll just build it right now so we don't lose them. The way that I did it is I took a roll of glue dots and I like attached the antennas. Oops, not that way. Right, so the glue dot is there because we're going to put these little antennas on the back of the bee, like so. And I have an extra glue dot on my finger. Of course I do. Okay, so there's that. Then I took a glue dot and I used it for the wings, like so. So one there, that, one there. And one there, and that's going to go on the back of the bee, like that. Much easier when you're, oh no, you have no sound? Does everyone else have sound? Interesting. I don't know. Let's see. I'm showing everything is good on my end. All right, there's that. And then the heart. We're going to go with the little guy. There's sound on YouTube. Oh, good to know. Thank you. Anybody else on Facebook? Let's see. I'm going to put the little heart right about there. I'm really just building this right now so I don't lose the pieces, because obviously I could lose things pretty fast around here. Okay, now let's put my glue dots away. We're going to do some blending. Now I know last week we did blending, but today we're going to use two colors with blending. So let's pull out our pool party and our Susanna has sound. Oh, thank you so much for letting me know, guys. We're going to pull out our pool party and our azure afternoon. Okay. And we're going to do some blending. So I did this way. Just like last week, we're going to ink up our brushes and we're going to start on off the paper. And let's see. Really, that color comes up much better on camera than what I can see right here. Interesting. Okay. Ink it up. And I am doing kind of a rounded triangle is my goal, like for this guy right here. And then there we go. Let's close that up. And then I'm going to take the azure afternoon and do the same thing. Ink it up and just follow this guy around. Ooh, that's dark. So definitely going to want to do some blending. There we go. Like so. I thought that I would, it looks much darker on camera than it is in person. Interesting. All right, there we go. So there's that. This azure afternoon, I thought I would play with this more. Obviously, you guys all know that blue's my favorite color. I don't really play with it a whole lot. I'm wondering why. I don't know. What color do you guys gravitate towards? Is it the same colors all the time, or do you like use all your different colors? Okay. Now I'm going to take the honeycomb. So this is how the stamp sets come into play, right? I'm taking the honeycomb from the Be My Valentine, which is this guy right here. And I'm just going to do a strip down down this line with where the blue is, the darker blue. Like so. And these guys do fit together. I'm not too concerned about that. Like which way is what. I'm just kind of making a little arch. It's not even really an arch, but there you go. So there's that guy. Now we're going to do the leaf. We're going to do that in crumb cake, which the big guy right here, this leaf right here. I didn't even put the sticker on it yet. I'm going to ink this guy up. We're going to put this. I'm debating. I haven't touched the paper yet because I'm debating about the way that I did it when I made the sample card was I did the leaf and then I went around with the thank you. But I'm thinking it will be easier to do the thank you and then put the leaf on top of it. There's always like different ways to do this, right? So instead of doing the leaf, I'm going to do the thank you. So let's try it that way. Now, the way that I did the thank you was I started on the bottom corner and I did that. And then I kind of just did some random stuff. Have you guys ever just stamped randomly? Do you like the word random? Sometimes I say that in class and the ladies are like, tell me exactly where to put it. But I also did like full strength ink, and I stamped off. I feel like I'm changing game plan here, and we'll see how it works. I also did where I took a piece of Scotch tape. I covered up one of like a piece because I don't want ink on that side, right? So have you guys ever done that? I inked it up, and then I took the Scotch tape off. Let's see. And then I stamped right there. Right. All right. Let's just keep stamping. All right. Now let's take our leaf and get it on the paper. So we're going to ink this guy up and get it on the paper. Like so. Push it down. Ooh, cute. There we go. Now, we're going to do some layering of paper. So we're going to get our basic black. We're going to add this to there. Now, normally you guys know I do like 1/4 inches for my layers. This guy is 1/8 because I wanted the black around it. But I also I wanted to see a little bit more of this designer series paper. There we go. So we're going to put this on our card base of Petunia Pop. And then I did add dimensionals to this layer just because. So let's go ahead and do that. Lots of dimensionals. All right, so how many dimensionals would you guys put on this layer? You paper crafters that are watching. More than this or less than this? There. So there's this guy. And then we're going to add our bee. A really, really cute bee. Now, for the back of this guy right here, I did make sure that I put, even though they have glue dots, I did make sure that I put dimensionals over the connecting, not all of them, but a lot of them, over the connecting pieces. And like this guy right here is all done. So we're going to use our edges. That's a lot of dimensionals on that little bee. We are almost done with this card. Thank you guys. This is like a long video for me. I said that one other time recently too. Look at how cute that little bee is. Just love it. Really, really cute. All right. So the inside I did, I added this layer of designer series paper. If you guys have been around a while, you know that I'm jumping on board with this. Let's use up this designer series paper that I have. And what did I do on the inside? Ooh, I did more honeycomb. So I I took up this guy. I think for this one we might just like so. And then I did the leaf again. Like this. And then for the greeting, I did, what did I do? I did you, that was almost very bad. And that's why you close your, that's why you close your ink pads. So the greeting says, "You are seriously the best." So let's stamp this guy, make sure it's the correct way. Like so. Nope. We're going to flip it over. And I'm not going to wiggle my block. There we go. Let's start over with the leaf. Right? You can always turn your paper over and stamp again if there is a mistake or an issue, or if it was on the front, you could put a piece of bling on it. Easy peasy, as the hubby would say. Let's add some honeycomb to the background. And then add it to the card, and we are done. There we go. All right, guys. Here is the inside of our card, the outside of our card. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and playing with 7 ink pads. I can't believe it. That may be a record for me on a video. I'm going to say it as a record for me on a video. Don't forget, celebration is coming to an end. So place your orders and get your freebies from Stampin' Up. I will be here next Tuesday with another paper crafting fun project. Hopefully you guys will be here to join me also, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.